All right, welcome back, everybody. Ryan here once again. So as you can see behind me, I got my engine back in the E450, but that isn't the topic for today. So as a lot of y'all know, a lot of states out here these days are out for money any way they can get it, especially from truck drivers, owner-operators, etc., small fleet owners, big fleet owners, pretty much everybody. So I got a letter here. I left Landstar in June. I paid my truck off, transferred the title back in May. About end of July, 1st of August or so, I got a letter from Ohio Taxation asking me like a survey, or not a survey, but a questionnaire, I guess, as far as the use of the exemption that I use and the use of the use of my truck, because in Ohio, the state of Ohio, if that truck is used for hire for the transportation of goods, you don't have to pay sales tax on it, that's the case in a lot of states where they just have a flat, $500, $1,000 tax or whatever for commercial trucks used for the transportation transportation of goods for others. Which my truck has always been used for that. It always will probably most likely be used for that. I mean, the gentleman I just sold it to, he's getting ready to lease on with somebody. So when I did my title transfer and all that back in May, I actually did an affidavit. I was leased on the Landstar at the time. I put Landstar's DOT number on there. That's who I was working for, which a lot of owner-operators do lease on other companies. So like I said, about the end of July, beginning of August, I received a letter asking me to verify that information, so I filled everything out the same as I did, mailed it in, and I got this letter here about a week ago. It's dated October 12th, and this is a certified letter from Ohio Department of Taxation, basically assessing me $964 and some change for tax on that truck. So I already filled out their little form, and I did the affidavit when I purchased the truck, or when I did the title change. I filled out their survey, their questionnaire they sent to me. So I called in about this, and after I waited on hold for half an hour to get a hold of somebody down in Columbus, I had a lady come on, was a pretty nice lady. And I told her, I was like, look, I don't know what the problem is here. I was an owner-operator. I don't have my own authority. I don't have my own DOT number. I was leased on to another company, explained the whole situation. So like, yeah, that's fine. And I told her I'd already sent that form that they sent me, that questionnaire, back in already. And then she tells me, well, when did you send it? And I said, well, I sent it out the same day that I got it. So she said, well, if it was sent out after August 1st, or they received it after August 1st, they haven't opened them yet. They haven't looked at them. So you haven't even looked at my letter, the form that you sent me. You haven't even opened that when it was sent on or about August 1st. And you're already sending me, a notice of assessment here when you haven't even looked at the form that you sent me. Now, normally I wouldn't be too concerned about this, but what kind of threw up a red flag for me was I got another gentleman out of the Cincinnati area here in Ohio who brings his trucks up for me to work on and stuff. And he's got 2 trucks. He's got his own authority. And I believe he just transferred. He already owned his trucks, and he transferred one truck. Had already bought it. Had already paid for it. And he had a Florida title because he was out of Florida. Then he came up here to Ohio, and he wanted to plate it in Ohio. So he transferred the title into Ohio. And everything, and like I said, he has his own authority, DOT number, and everything. So he did the same thing I did, and then they actually got that questionnaire. He sent it in, and then he got a bill a couple of days ago, I guess, and he called me asking for what to do about it. And they were trying to get him for like over $5,000. So I mean, and he already paid. I mean, there was no money transfer. I mean, he was just transferring title from one state to another, and he already had ownership. So there was no money involved. So I don't know how still the truck is tax exempt anyways, by Ohio tax code. So for one, when there wasn't a sale of the truck, he's just transferring from another state. Like I said, there's no money involved, and 2, this truck is exempt. So are they just going? I'm almost going on a limb here, and I think they're going after people or going out, I mean, taking advantage of people thinking that, okay, oh, I got this assessment, I got to pay this now. And then the guys just write off thinking they got to pay when you don't have to pay because you're exempt by the Ohio tax code and the law here. So like I said, I had a conversation with this lady down there in Columbus, and what she told me, they hadn't looked at them in the mail yet, and she was telling me to go onto the website, do the downloadable form, and there's an email address, and you can email it in. So, I mean, if they can't open a letter, I mean, I don't know if they're going to be able to open an email either, but I'm not sending, I mean, they give me a 60-day deadline, and this is almost like coercion here or something, to where I guess they think, I mean, because obviously if you send them the money, if they can't even open an envelope and look at the questionnaire that you sent them, what's it, I mean, and you're found, you know, in the right not to owe this money and you've already sent it, what are the chances that you're going to get it back? You know, you're going to get a refund, because I know they're not very good about giving refunds. And like I said, if they can't even open a letter in the last 10 weeks, how long is it going to take them to send your money back if you are found to owe that, to be owed back that money? So be careful, guys, with this stuff. I just wanted to, I mean, I'm sure it's probably going on in other states too. But my opinion on this is that, you know, these states have ran up a lot of money in the last year and a half with all the nonsense going on, programs and everything else. So I think they're out to get blood from turnips anywhere they can. And I think this is a way of just scaring guys into paying this when they're exempt. Anyways, and like I said, I can't believe this guy just transferred a truck, you know, in from another state, no money involved or anything. And they're trying to get over $5,000 out of him, plus penalties and everything else when, you know, it's exempt, you know. So I just wanted to kind of do a public service announcement for that, I guess you could say. So just be watching out for that kind of stuff. And actually, if you're in Ohio and you get one of these, the lady actually kind of gave me instruction here. So you want to go to tax.ohio.gov. You'll go to forms. You'll go to vehicle taxes downloads, and then forms to download. And then you're going to go to transportation for hire questionnaire. Then there's an email address on that actual form where you can mail it in and see. I haven't done it yet. I'm going to give them a call here on Monday and see if they've actually processed the letter I sent in before I go through all that. And if they haven't, I guess I'll go the email route. But like I said, I don't have much. If they can't open a letter from August, I don't have much faith of them, you know, answering or opening up an email here in the next week or so. But I'm not sending it in because I'm not paying it because I don't know it. So anyways, so just be careful for these kind of things, guys. Like I said, I think they send out these certified letters trying to scare guys into paying this, and then even like I said, you're exempt in Ohio anyways. So what are the? I mean, I have a hard time believing they're going to send your money back if you send it in. So watch out for that kind of stuff. So anyways, I just want to throw that out there, and I guess that's pretty much it. Well, not all I have for today, but all I have for this video. So we got a lot of other stuff going on around here, so other projects, and got some more truck maintenance videos, stuff like that coming up here shortly too, probably in the next 2 weeks or so, roughly. Again, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell for the updates, like the video and all that. And thanks for watching and all the support. We'll see you next time.